open, to hit the URL into the browser, the command you use in the WebDriver is get. Okay. One more beauty you have within Eclipse. You need not mugify or mug up all these methods what you need to perform with WebDriver. Okay. Just give a driver object name and give one dot. Okay. These all are the methods which are present in WebDriver. Now you have to decide what method to use in what scenario. Now right now my scenario is to hit the URL in the browser. Okay, just see what method will suit us. Okay, I'll not just tell as Mugify. We will just explore by seeing this. Close will not work, equal, find element. But you see there is something called get. It says get that URL into that browser. Okay, it's all user friendly. By seeing that you will understand. Okay, fine. Get is the method, and inside the brackets see that it is expecting string. String in the sense it is expecting the URL of the browser which you need to hit on the browser. Okay, so click on this. Right, now in this argument, in this you need to pass the URL of the browser. We will go our site name. Okay, in Java after every step you need to give semicolon. Okay, that's the basic. Now it's very simple. There is a method I'll write here called get to hit the URL in the browser. Okay, that URL you need to pass as a argument. Okay, can we also write www dot anything? You can write www dot http something. Just paste that URL here, it will open. Simple. How did I get this method? Now with the help of this object, see our logic is working now. With the help of Firefox class, driver class, I am implementing the methods present in the WebDriver. Okay, this is the method present in the WebDriver. I am using Firefox driver class object to implement the get method present in the WebDriver. Okay, that's what logic we are discussing, right? Classes should implement methods. Okay, WebDriver is, classes should implement methods present in interface. Fine. WebDriver is an interface. Firefox driver is a class. For this driver, I have created object. With this object, I am calling the method of WebDriver. Simple. This concept is called runtime polymorphism. That's the only Java required here in the beginning days. Rest all Selenium. Now this get method is Selenium only. This is not Java method. All the methods which are present in the WebDriver is Selenium specific. Right. Now I have written code to successfully open Firefox browser, because this step will open Firefox browser and this step will hit the SoapUI training online.com URL in that browser and that website will get opened. Now this is the code, right? Now to run this code, go to your test case class file, right click, run as, and you say Java application, or directly click on here. Okay. Let's see now how the program runs. Okay, wait. To open Firefox, it will take 30 seconds because I have latest version of Firefox with me, which is taking time to open, but Chrome and IE will be very fast. There are reasons also. We will discuss in further classes why they will be fast and why Firefox will take some 15 to 20 seconds. If you use Firefox 3.64 version, older versions, it will be very fast. See that it's running basically. Program is running. Okay, some updates are going on, I think. See that browser got opened and you see it's connecting. See, Soapware training website got opened. Fine. So that's what we have written, right steps. Open the Firefox browser and hit this URL. Browser got opened and website is open. So this is the way. Change the website. You can go to other also. Give me google.com and check. Go on the program. It's taking time to open. Yes, every time in my system it's taking 30 seconds. I don't know why. I know the reason, but I cannot degrade my Firefox version because I'm working on some other thing else, which I need this version. Yeah, so I think browser open and we are in Google page. Good, we have done with the first our automation with the help of Selenium. We are able to open the browser and we hit the URL and we are landing on our desired page. Fine. So I just want to know any doubts till now. Please, I'll unmute. Yeah, I'm getting updates only from Madhu. Remaining people, can you please ping me in the chat box? Are you getting something or not? Are you getting the things or have any doubts? Okay, I'll unmute you. I'll just stop recording. Okay, so far no doubts. Cool. Because I just want to know. Rama, are you clear? Hi Rama, I unmuted you. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. So I think, yeah, we'll see everything. Exception handling also we'll see in coming classes. Right, next. Driver dot, we'll see some more methods for today, okay? So as this is a festival, I'll leave you early today. Okay, now I want to know the URL which I hit is as expected or not. I mean, I want to know whether I'm navigating to proper page or not. This may be one of your test case, expected test case. Okay, so how would you know whether the URL which you hit was actually navigated to that particular website or it got hijacked or hacked in the middle and navigated to some other site? How will you verify that? It's very simple. So once you landed onto the page, to check that the current URL where you are in is as expected or not, there is one method here. This, as I told you, everything is user friendly. Try to get that method from this page. See that? This is the method. It will give you the current URL where you have landed in. So you can use this as checkpoint to verify whether the URL where you landed is as per expected or not. Okay. Okay, this driver dot get current URL. This will give us the URL, but you have to see that in the output, right? In Java, if you want to see something in the output, the command is system dot out println. Yeah. So in Java, you use this step to see, this is like console. You can see the output in the console with this step. Now, when this method has been hit, it will give the current URL, but you have to check manually whether it is as per expected or not. So that's the reason you are placing that in system.out.println, so you can see that in the output. Let me get the console here, open perspective. Okay, you will see here in the output. Let's see. Now I'll go Google page, or let's go back to our software training page. Okay. Now in output, I have to see the same URL again. As usual, it takes some time to open. Yeah. Okay. Site got open and close it, and you see in the output. Okay. So this was as expected, and you can say test case passed. Okay. Next, we'll see one more driver dot. If you want to get the code of that particular site. Okay, sometimes it's very necessary. We have a few functionalities in our Selenium where you need to go to the page source to write the code. I mean, you need not debug the code, but you need some ID, some unique element to identify element, which sometimes you need to go to page source and find. And if you see some robust banking websites, when you right click, it says right click is disabled. It will not allow you to get the page source. In that cases, you can get the page source directly from Selenium with the help of this one, driver.get page source. Okay. So as you want to see that in the output, you can place system.println. So you will get the page source of that website where you landed on. So with that page source, you can copy on your notepad and find that particular ID which you are looking for. So that scenario you will get in coming classes. Okay. You may just thinking now why to write this step. So what's the use by taking the page source? But you need it in some time. Okay. Yeah. Driver.page source. Fine. And next thing is, I want to know the title of my site. Title in the sense, which will be on the top. It will come, which be on the global header. Okay. How would I tell you? See, this is title. Google. Now on the tab, some title is displaying, right? This we say as title of the page. If you want to know the title of the page, or if you want to keep the validation whether the title of the page is displaying as per expected or not, we have a method driver dot get title. See, simple. Okay. So as we need to see in the output, again place it in. Fine. Now once you run that, you have to get the URL, page source of this website, and also title of the website. Fine. Now let's run and see this. Explaining this step, I feel as okay. You see now you got a URL here followed by source code. It's very big. And finally you have to get title, right? Yeah, and this is the title.